Little Orange Plum.
Okay, hello everyone and welcome to Little Orange Plum. Today we are taking a look at a subreddit called r/OkBoomer. So basically, this, obviously I think everyone's heard of the meme now, but if you haven't heard of it, OkBoomer is what we say to boomers when we can't be bothered to explain why they're wrong. So, starting off we have assumer, those who make assumptions that they don't think, they just assume. This is, this is a good one to start with, because I think this is a classic boomerism. Okay, no one has bothered to blur these out, so I'm now going to have to blur out some names. This is fab. Great. Okay, I'm not going to zoom in on anything or move it around, because it's going to make it a lot harder for me to edit. So we have people who say cucks are walking human excrement, go fuck yourself to death with a splintery log. To which OP responds with, okay cuck. To which our boomer responds with, okay cook, ha 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 ha, God you're so fucking funny, shit good stuff. Okay boomer. Are you the product of incest rape? Grandma is my sister, yuck yuck. Okay, assumer. I think that's the best part about this meme is how mental some boomers will go over just being called a name, and it's not even a particularly vicious name. It's just, yeah, that's kind of, it's hilarious, because obviously a lot of these people, if you were ever in a debate with them, they would probably intentionally go out of their way to be very disgusting, insulting, to attack you on aspects of your identity, such as your gender, your orientation, your race, blah 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 blah. And then the second that you lose your cool with them, they go, ha, all of your opinions are invalid because you lost your temper. And that's just kind of a thing with these people, is if you can't argue calm-headedly, you basically lose the argument on the grounds that you're not cool-headed about it. And yet they all lose their temper so quickly over this. It's brilliant. Yeah, so next we have something my grandmother shared. Oh. Okay, I'm sorry, OP, I'm gonna make fun of your grandma. Sorry. Eating in the 50s. Pasta had not been invented. I'm pretty sure pasta has It was macaroni or spaghetti. Those are okay, boomer. Curry was a surname. Curry has been introduced to the Western world since the 1800s. It's been around since the Victorian era. A takeaway was a mathematical problem. That's just sad. Pizza sounds like a leaning tower. That again, sad. Leaning tower somewhere. Excuse me. Pizza is the best. This is evidence of why the 50s sucked. Bananas and oranges only appeared at Christmas time, and all chips were plain. That's sad. That is every kind of sad. Oil was for lubricating. Grandma, we don't want to know what you did with Grandpa back in the day. That's too much information. And fat was for cooking. I mean, honey, it's greasy stuff that you cook with, and possibly do other stuff with. Skip. Moving on. Okay, boomer. Tea was made in a teapot using tea leaves and never green. Again, options are nice. We like them. Options make life fun. Don't hate the options. Okay. Cubed sugar was regarded as posh. Chickens didn't have fingers in those days. I mean, okay, it is a little bit, I don't know, chicken fingers, they're alright, meh. Sugar cubes, I don't get why you're making bigger, okay. None of us had ever heard of yogurt. Sad. Sad, sad, sad. You haven't heard of yogurt? It is a yummy treat. Okay. Healthy food consisted of anything edible. This is why so many of you are having heart attacks and stroke now. Cooking outside was called camping. You had barbecues. Don't pretend like you didn't know what a barbecue was. You knew what a barbecue was. Don't act like that. Seaweed was not a recognized food. Yes, it was. I mean, for one thing, a lot of traditional European dishes is not that unheard of to use seaweed. Yes, it's a different type than what you get in sushi. For example, I remember watching a show on the BBC about how it's actually been a thing for several hundred years to cook with bladderwrack in the UK. It's not that unheard of. Yes, there are, as I say, nori and other Asiatic seaweeds are new to the Western world. They existed. We had other alternatives in forms of seaweed recipes, and again, options are nice. Kebab was not even a word. Never mind a food. Skip. Sugar was enjoyed a good press in those days, and was regarded as being white gold. I mean, again, this is the one thing I do agree that it sucks that sugar is in so many things now. I do kind of think this is one of those OkBoomer moments of her being like, my generation valued sugar as being posh and exotic and amazing, and now it's everywhere. Who requested it to be everywhere? That be you. That be you. Who's the generation that's there being like, now everyone has health problems because sugar is in everything and you try to avoid it, but it's literally everywhere? That'd be my generation. So, yes, I agree it is better that sugar did not used to be everywhere, but you were a kiddywinkle in the 50s. You did not choose for sugar to not be everywhere. You idolized sugar and pushed for it to be everywhere. That is the change that you made. Prunes were medicinal. Prunes are not exactly a delicacy. They're not exactly considered to be the most delicious thing in the entire world. Yes, I know some people like them, but they're not that popular. And we have better medicines for that. It's called science. Moving on. Surprisingly, muesli was readily available everywhere. It was called Cattlefield. This is why you all have so many health problems. This is why so many boomers are like somehow managing to survive despite having had several heart attacks and stuff. No. Stop bashing health foods. Pineapples came in chunks in a tin. Sad. And we had only ever seen a picture of a real one. I feel bad for you. I pity you and your miserable childhood. Water came out of the tap. If someone had suggested bottling it and charging more than gasoline for it, they would have become a laughingstock. That's just stupid because someone did that and became a millionaire. I mean, you can laugh at them, but they gonna be laughing all the way to the bank. Okay, the one thing that we ever had on at our table in the 50s was elbows, hats, and cell phones. Well, if your family is late because they had a car crash on the side of the road and they need you to make a medical decision, you won't know about it because your cell phone's not at the table. And elbows and hats, okay, great. Sorry that manners change and what's considered rude over time changes. I mean, you should read a history book about what was considered rude 300 or 400 years ago. You're going to find out the manners have not always been what they are today. They have changed with the culture. So, sorry. And yeah. We got a whole lot of today is bad because of changes that you, the boomers, personally requested. We got a whole lot of options and things that are different and things that are not white equals bad. I mean, really? Yeah. I mean, they keep saying like, oh, I don't understand why people think we're racist. You hate everything that's not white. Do the math. Let's take a quick look at the comment section, shall we? Guaranteed they pronounced it Italian. Buongiorno. Good, it's not just me. It's not just me. The person who wrote this is so old they were racist against Italian. Wild. I know, right? It's been a while. Yeah. Good to see, thank you comment section, that it's not just me that noticed the not so subtle undertones of this post. Sorry, OP's grandma, but your childhood was sad and your opinions is bad. Okay, calm down, boomer. I must see. I absolutely refuse to debate gun control with people who eat laundry soap and don't know what a bathroom to use. Honey, don't act like you didn't have fun in your youth. We've got the cameras did exist back then, not video cameras, but photo cameras. Like, we know you got up to some shit. Most of you guys were dodging a war to go smoke pot and join cults and have weird sex with way more people than we as millennials have had. And you want to complain because we had considerably tamer and considerably fewer sexual encounters with people who, shock horror, might be the same gender as us, or possibly might not subscribe to any specific gender identity. And as far as the bathroom use, we know what bathroom to use. The one that we identify with, or the one that doesn't have, and that's just like a non-gendered bathroom. That's the one. We got it. It's just you that wants to kick people out of the bathroom. Yeah. Okay, let's check out the I mean, I just have a question. Did the boomer put the cowboy in there to make him look super, hey y'all, I'ma be a crazy American who likes to shoot guns and be homophobic? And did he pick that? Because please tell me the boomer thought that was a good idea. Please tell me that. These people forget that Sam Elliott played a tree-humping hippie in Parks and Recreation. I don't get that reference. Never mind. Also, where is my thingy gone? Uh-oh. I found too many. Okay, I've got 3 left. We're going to go through them real quickly. I have no idea how long I've been doing this for now because my camera thingy is switched off. Okay. Back when Americans were free, y'all know that, with all that segregation, women trapped in the home and gays being institutionalized. Why do elderly Americans support Trump? Because they grew up in a free America and they want the same for their grandkids. And he's holding a sign that says the silent majority. Honey, sweetie, the silent majority was your parents' generation. You are the boomers, aka the loudest bunch of loudmouths ever. But yeah, honey, what? You were a child when, if you're a boomer, you were a child when the Martin Luther King was freaking well ending segregation. In what world was your childhood a free America? Like, really? Moving on. Found this in the depths of Pinterest, thought I'd share. Boomers trying to explain their humor. You see, it's funny because marriage is terrible. Then why did you marry? It's not mandatory. You have to choose it. Boomer got himself a... Oh my god. I feel bad for this poor car. Okay, so we have an obscene amount of minions. I don't get why boomers think this movie is good. U.S. Marines proudly served. Okay. Jane Cool Home. I don't get that one. Something about illegals. Whatever. What? Text enough already. Okay. If you think healthcare is expensive now, wait till it's free. Honey, that's not how that works. Sarcasm, now served all day. Don't act like you do sarcasm better. You don't. No whining. Then why are you whining about all this shit on your bumper? Got a birth certificate? Yes, people from foreign countries have birth certificates. It's in a foreign country. It's assigned to them in a foreign country, and then they get other documents so that they can get legal in the United States. That's how that works. You're lucky I'm so terrified of a person. I don't what and boobies. Great. Such. If we call it tourist season, why can't you shoot them? Okay. These stickers are rotting my brain. I just feel bad for the car. It didn't do anything wrong. It just existed and was purchased against its will. I'm sorry, car. I feel bad for you. But yeah, so that's the brain melting episode that is r/OkBoomer. If you're not following that subreddit, enjoy in small doses or your brain will melt. And if you enjoyed this video, please like, comment, subscribe, all that good YouTube stuff, and I will see you guys next time. Bye!